Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Mark here with Crypto Mark, and let's talk about the upcoming Chang hard fork for Cardano. All right, for all you guys out there holding ADA, I know the road's been kind of rough and rocky, but let's get into a little bit of a price analysis as we look into this correction that we're going down and how this hard fork can really make a difference. And then we'll look into some of the historical numbers as well as we look for this huge upgrade coming for next week and talk about a little bit into the charts what this could do for ADA. All right, so obviously, as we currently stand right now, we're up 1% on the day at the time of recording. We'll get down into the chart as well on TradingView. Make sure you guys are all subscribed down below. We do talk ADA and Cardano every single day here on the channel. And I appreciate all my subscribers tuning in. Okay, but let's get it. Let's talk about it. And guys, please remember, not financial advice. Okay, so this is what we're looking at. All right, we are looking at kind of the little bit of a recovery, if you want to talk about it in terms of that. But I drew this blue line, and these lines have been kind of what I've been using to trade ADA, where you can see 39 cents is that floor that I look for us to come back to. Okay, and as you look into see exactly where we're at right now, we are right at that floor. So I said this with a lot of cryptos when I was talking about the charts, and it wasn't just Cardano, but I think it was it might have been Bitcoin actually, or XRP. I can't remember. But when we drop below, and you can see if you take this chart right now and you just stack it right on top of a lot of other cryptos, it's basically going to be a 100% overlay. Maybe off a little bit, but for the most part, all of the trends will basically stack right on top of each other for the most part. Okay, so when we had Bitcoin fall off, this is where we look at this level right here, and this is for what ADA is comfortable trading in within this band. We've been consolidating since kind of the wee part of April into I want to say about mid-June, right? So we had about 2 months of consolidation, and then boom, since then we got that momentum down flash, and trading indicator spot on, and that's exactly what went down. So from that time period, which is about mid-June to where we are at right now, so about 30 days, we've been in a descending pattern. But more so, this is something where I wanted to talk about because getting past this wedge pattern is going to be what's very crucial if Cardano wants to get bullish. And that's kind of where there's this price analysis within the Chang hard fork that we will get back to 60 cents. So that would be the line right here. You can see this dotted line. I could see it because back in the time period around December 2023, that's about roughly where we were at. And that continued, sold off a bit, and then boom, way back then, and then local highs right there where we got as high as 80 cents back in March of this year. So that's what I got going on. I want to talk to you guys a little bit more so about some of the other things that are going to play a role in this. Okay, guys, please remember, not financial advice, and if you haven't done so, make sure you guys all subscribe down below. Okay, but the big thing right here is Bitcoin reversed from that 55,000. Okay, and that's kind of where it showed a little bit of strength. What we've had from all of the Mt. Gox liquidations coming down from the German government, kind of easing the market tensions. Okay, so we've seen this rally where we've since upticked. Cardano, if you look at it right here, guys, we wicked as low as 31 cents. So trading today at 39 cents. That's what I was trying to tell everybody. I mean, it is a very easy swing trade if you believe in this Mt. Gox liquidation being basically a transient event. Okay, and that's kind of what it's looking to do. Now I know these are daily candles, so you can't really see this as well as you'd like to, but what I'd like to show you is a little bit more so in kind of a zoomed in fashion. You can see exactly what I'm talking about. That is where if you were able to kind of scoop this up on this candle, right, and then to get where we're going to right now, I truly feel this is where Cardano is comfortable trading in. This range right here, like I was talking about, 42 cents to 51, 52 cents. So this is the pattern where I want to get back to. I think this is where we could see, a nice repeat of this consolidation that we've had. This where we're at right now, this whole below this blue line, this is all basically kind of irrelevant in my opinion. It's something where we look into not just ADA, but like I was talking about, all the other cryptos that stack on top of each other from a chart perspective, from a TA perspective. What it comes down to for me is it's just a transient event for Mt. Gox liquidations. People are thinking more selling pressure to continue. I was even hearing Bitcoin will fall to 45, 43, and I can't get down with that, guys. There's too many more bullish catalysts out there in the market. So obviously that's just my thoughts. Um, and please do your research and due diligence. But this is kind of the big news when we talk about Cardano. It's not just how I'm viewing it and what I'm talking about within my holdings. The big thing right now is this wedge pattern that we're in. You can see it start to take shape, right? That's kind of where over the last, you could see, oh, that's a bad line, but you could see kind of what I'm talking about, that descending wedge, right? And that's something where we've been steadily declining over the last few months or so. That's where we've gotten down from 81 cents all the way down to 35 cents. So Cardano, over just a 4-month time period, roughly, you want to really talk about numbers. We're down almost 50 plus percent. Okay. That's something where you have to understand as a crypto investor that comes with the territory. Okay. But, if you look at it from a perspective from in a 1-year time window, Cardano's still up on the year, so keep that in mind. But let's talk about this Chang hard fork a little bit more. End of July, that's where back in 2021, ADA did have a 130% surge from $1.35 to $3.10 just in a 1-month time period from this Chang hard fork. Historically, that's something where that has had substantial price impact for ADA, but this is something where Hoskinson has elaborated on it. He talked about upgrading the network's node into that node V 9.0 and getting ready for that release. This is where you're going to see a lot of steam. There's going to be a lot of hype. There's going to be a lot of coverage. I'm going to be making videos covering it as well. But the biggest thing you got to understand is don't let this be a buy the rumor, sell the news event. Just because this happened back in 2021 with the Alonzo hard fork, that doesn't mean it's going to happen again in 2024. Two completely different environments, ecosystems, and so that's kind of what we're looking at when we talk about ADA. But from this is where you look for this wedge pattern to possibly reverse course. Usually, it's more likely to break out from having all this bearish momentum when we are in a wedge pattern, but it's really hard to predict that with what's going on with stuff outside of Cardano, and that's the biggest thing that we have going. Okay, yeah, this is awesome. Chang hard fork's coming. I'm excited. All ADA holders should be excited, but unfortunately, with Bitcoin on a free fall basically since recovering from these liquidations, it's just horrible timing once again. So the biggest thing for us, I think, as traders is get Cardano back on the retails, on the plate of the retail investors. They need to get, that's where the adoption, that's where the steam needs to come from, right? If you want Cardano to catch fire, it has to be attractive for the entire crypto market, just not, a handful of investors or a percentage of traders that are really kind of into what they bring to the table from a technology standpoint and their blockchain perspective, right? It has to have some kind of flair, some appeal to the masses to really catch steam and catch fire. So that's just my thoughts. Like I said in previous videos, Cardano was way too cheap for about a week and a half. It's a good opportunity when you get these cryptos on sale almost. And that's kind of what the opportunity that the Mt. Gox liquidations brought about to the crypto world. So that's what I have. We'll continue to monitor it as we get closer to the hard fork date. We're going to have a ton of Cardano content. So make sure you guys are all subscribed down below. As always, guys, appreciate you, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.